Chapter 5, Fatalism. Fatalism is the belief that some events are irrevocably fixed. Thus, human effort cannot alter them. It is the doctrine that the happenings in the world of nature and the events in people's lives are predetermined at the beginning of time, so no human will has a part in shaping the course of things. A person's lot is determined independently of her or his choices and actions. The future is always beyond individual control. Fatalism holds to the notion of the inevitable appearance of an event at a specific time. Such convictions are expressed in common usage. When your number is up, it's up. What will be, will be. If there is a bullet with my name on it, I'll get it. If there isn't, I'll come through unscratched, so why worry? Fatalism logically may set forth a definite theory of causation, but it is in fact more likely to consider the question of causes of an inscrutable mystery. A fatalist, if there is any such, thinks he cannot do anything about the future. He thinks it is not up to him what is going to happen next year, tomorrow, or the very next moment. He thinks that even his own behavior is not in the least within his power any more than the motions of the heavenly bodies, the events of remote history, or the political developments in China. It would accordingly be pointless for him to deliberate about what he is going to do, for a man deliberates only about such things as he believes are within his power to do and to forego, or to effect by his doings and foregoings. In Greek and Roman thought, the concept of fate is prominent. It is a determining power, sometimes identified with the will of Zeus or Jupiter, or often thought of as superior to the gods, as well as to mortals. Fate is omnipresent in the Greek plays, especially the tragedies. The Stoics identified fate with the course of nature and the providence. The Romans are influenced by the Greeks' beliefs regarding fate, and they reproduced much of the spirit of Greek mythology in place of fate. The Romans sometimes used the similar concept of fortune. The view that as individuals or in groups we are incapable of changing the course of events seems to have its origin in the fact of human helplessness and the presence of certain inescapable evils, especially death. Fatalism is in part an emotional reaction growing out of recognition that we live in a universe the nature of which far exceeds our power to understand and control. As a theoretical position, fatalism is not subject to refutation. What it does, however, is to blur important and useful distinctions. It classifies all events as the same, even those as apparently different as the man in prison who cannot go to the movies and the man who decides not to go to the movies, even those as apparently different as the man in prison who cannot go to the movies and the man who decides not to go to the movies. In modern Western civilization, with its concepts of democracy, progress, and human control, fatalism has never